Hey everyone, in the next video we're going to discuss aerobic system and aerobic training. Does it really kill your strength, eat your muscles, make you slower, cause you to lose muscles? What is the truth around it? Like a lot of the facts that I discuss on my channel, I'll bring you the facts, but I'll also clarify, is it 100% factual, or is there a lot of grey area around it, or is it 50% facts and the rest of the 50% is not intertwined in there? And so the whole thing is just kind of a fact that's being delivered to society, and society are just following it like sheep. So if you know my stuff, I always connect the dots and I give you the full picture. That's what we're going to do in this about aerobic training, cardiovascular training. Even if you're a bodybuilder, this is important for you to know. If you're new on your fitness journey, it's important for you to know. Or if you're like me, when sometimes I just do cardio days, I used to do a lot of them actually, but I don't know more because I like to focus more on building muscle strength. But you might turn up at the gym and people are like, why are you just doing cardio? Or they think you just do cardio if they only see you at a particular time, but then you come at a different time to do your other session. And they're like, you should do more than just cardio. And you're like, I'm only having a cardio rest day, or whatever you're doing, an active rest day. I digress. Let's jump into discuss the topic of this video. Like I mentioned, we're going to discuss the myth about aerobic system that needs to be busted, and I'm here to do that with you. Give this a like if you find it helpful, if you find that I've connected the dots for you. If you'd like to work with me, my email's in the description box below, so is everything else. If you'd like to give a thank you to the channel, no matter how big or small, I would appreciate it. If you see this video or any of my videos, it would be amazing for you to subscribe as well, so that helps you live your best life, supports the channel, supports the videos getting out into the algorithm. All I keep seeing is people with hundreds and hundreds of thousands, even 1 million on their account of subscribers, saying YouTube are killing their video scenes, their subscribers, their followers. It's not getting in the algorithm. So can you imagine how my channel, me and you guys, are trying to beat this algorithm? So I need your support. And then once the community gets bigger, or if you want it right now and have to do it, we can do live Q&As on any area within life. Just comment in the box below. But subscribe and like so that we can grow. So let's get into the topic. First thing, building your aerobic system will not kill your strength, will not make you slower, will not cause you to lose all your muscle. In fact, it will, however, give you the ability to use strength for longer without gassing out. You will have faster support, faster. It will help you support faster recovery. It'll help you live a longer, healthier life, which means happier life as well. Now, the biggest myth, like I said, is it's going to eat your muscle, it's going to sabotage your strength and make you slower. And a lot of people say train slow and be slow. That's not fully right. There's some wrong to that. The truth is, only if you do hours and hours of aerobic work, completely stop lifting weights and put yourself in a calorie deficit, do these things become likely. So I'm going to repeat that again. If you do hours and hours of aerobic system work, by that I mean cardio, as we all know it, completely stop lifting your weights, putting yourself in a calorie deficit, then it's more than likely. In addition to that, overtraining. So there's some people that will go to the train, and do their full training session, then do an hour of cardio, and they've been in the morning doing an hour of cardio. At some stage, whether you like it or not, your body's going to say, hi, time for burnout, overexhaustion, overtraining. If you're competing, that's differently, because what you do, your coach, for example, I've got someone who's competing to be in a magazine cover physique. They've never trained before. They just play tennis on the weekend, and we're working on that. And through their program of my periodization, I've got rest days in that, but there's some days where we go really strong. But it's making sure that you don't overtrain, you don't overexhaust yourself, because it doesn't matter how long you're on something, how long you do that, at some stage your body's going to say, I need that extra day, I need that extra time, I need that extra calories. If you keep lifting, get adequate calories and protein, train your aerobic system in the right way, you're not going to shrivel up and lose muscle or strength. Instead, your recovery is going to improve. You'll have more energy, you'll feel better, you'll become more resilient against disease, aging, as well as stuff that drain our immune system. Like I said, happier, longer, healthier life. Now, I also advocate lifting weights. You would have seen my things where I'm breaking down the barriers. If you're over 50, which 50 right now in our age is young, the people that I'm seeing at 50, and I'm not, I'm obviously not 50, but I'm not young. I've been on my own journey. And 60s and 70s, lift some weights, strength train. It doesn't have to be. The thing that used to overwhelm me was when I hear lift weights, I think that I look at people in the gym lifting weights and they're like bodybuilders. I'm like, that's what lifting weights means. It doesn't. You can lift weights as long as you're using more than weights. Some people use body weight. Some of my clients, I use body weights and certain muscle tension, time under tension. I've done a video on this as well. And isometric holds, and that's sufficient. There's a lot of people that lift weights. Sorry, we're digressing, but it's important. A lot of people that lift a lot of weights, but their range of motion and their isometric strength is. So it's important to incorporate the whole thing, is what I do with my clients as well, because we want to achieve your goal, but I want you to sustain your health to the maximum. Even if you don't understand, and I've explained why, but you don't understand because you're too focused on aesthetic, that's fine. But from my side, as long as I'm getting you to your goal that we've agreed on and a future longevity goal while we're working on that, that's important for me. So going back to your recovery is going to improve, you'll have more energy, you'll feel better, you become more resilient against disease and aging. This happens because the aerobic system plays a big role in driving higher level of parasympathetic nervous system function, which you can see in increased heart rate, HRV. Now, higher PNS activity helps mitigate against the damaging effects of inflammation and chronic stress. That's the big reason why research has shown that endurance athletes tend to live 7 to 8 years longer than the average person. This is research that I've looked into. Research on other types of athletes has shown little to no gain in terms of their lifespan. Now, I do think we're going to see a lot more of research that's gone solely in the direction of lifting weight and strength training, because I do believe that is needed for longevity. Your muscles support your skeletal system. Your skeletal system supports not only your muscle and skeletal system support your posture, but your skeletal system supports your organs keeping in place. That's why we have a skeletal system. So if that's supported by muscles, that's the longevity. You don't have to be an endurance athlete though, or an athlete at all, to see the benefits. You just need to incorporate some cardio, aerobic exercise. All you have to invest, and the time and effort into building your aerobic system intelligently and doing more for your health and fitness than just maybe the same pace of walking every day for 20 minutes thinking it's exercise, or just always lifting weights with no aerobic exercise, even if that's just 20 minutes of intelligent aerobic system. This also ties in with conditioning. I've done a video on strength training and conditioning and a conditioning program, how to set that up. I would, if I was you, I'd check that out. I actually want to make a note of that, to link that. And there was another video I mentioned just now. But I forgot that I've covered, in the beginning I mentioned I've covered. That would be helpful for you to check out. I would also check out rest and recovery video that I've done as well. It's really important. You have takeaways, very easy to incorporate. Check some of the mindset stuff to help you balance life as well. Like mentioned, if you like this video, please give it a like, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Comment below if you want me to cover something in particular, because then obviously I'm covering the content that you guys want me to cover and help you with. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.